Hello, and welcome to the FisherPoetry Podcast, a showcase of prose, poetry, and song written and performed by those in the commercial fishing community. Mostly. I'm your host, Brad. Thanks for joining us today. Today we are happy to be bringing you another installment of Sunday at Sea, a live show of maritime songs, stories, and good coastal fellowship hosted by Mark Allen Lovewell and Molly Knoll from Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. So, without further ado, here's their show.
Was that cool or what?
All aboard!
Oh my God.
I think we're going.
Welcome.
I think we're taking off.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Allen Lovewell. I'm a folk singer from the island of Martha's Vineyard, and seated right next to me is the lovely, the talented, the poet.
The sweating.
The poet, Molly Knoll. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you like the way we opened the show with our new technology.
We love feedback. We hope you can hear us this week. We're thinking maybe we're good. Hope it's all good. Yay!
And
glad you're here.
Welcome to the last show in June.
That's it.
This is it.
This is it.
Now we move forward into the full-fledged summer.
It is already summer, and boy, we're feeling it. So if
oh my gosh! And we were out sailing this past week. We had a friend we took out sailing. Wasn't that wonderful?
Lovely. And it was one of the hottest days of all. But going out on the water,
being out on the water,
cool breeze. Oh, it was the perfect place to be. It was really, really wonderful. It was.
We had a great time. It was good. It reminds me of how important I love summer. And so on. We get folks showing up already?
We do. Everybody, nobody's saying that there's a problem with sound, so I'm thinking that's good news. No news is good news.
We're doing our show without Brad again.
But Brad's here. Brad's in the house. Woohoo!
Oh, he is. Brad. He's there. Is he in? Oh, good. All right. Anyhow.
Yay! Joanne's here. We got Connie. We got Carol. We got crowds. We got friends.
We got our friends
nice.
Here.
We got friends. We got family. It's wonderful. So yay!
I'm so glad. This is good. And wasn't that fun this morning? We had a show outside. It was a beautiful morning.
It was beautiful.
In Vineyard Haven Harbor. We keep telling ourselves when we finish doing those shows, we got to do this more often. We got to do this more often. We got to bring the people out with us when we go out on the beach and on the waterfront. Please give a thumbs up on the topic.
Hey, we're getting a lovely comment here from Connie who says, "I love the captions." And isn't that cool? That's not even a thing that we're doing. It's just there. So I'm glad that that's working for you. I think
Oh, you're
that's
getting
really
auto
awesome.
caption.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so good.
Yeah, you see, isn't that fun? I mean, it's totally fun. It's automated.
Automated, and sometimes they're a little bit funny, but actually it's humorous. So
We love AI. We love AI.
so enjoy. Yay! Hey, Brad says we be doing great. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Thank you, Brad. That means a lot to us. That
Thank
means
you. And hey, Joanne. Hey, yay.
Hello,
it's great
Joanne.
to see you
I've been
all.
following you. You're such an essential. Joanne is on the West Coast. She's out in Oregon.
She's watching the ships.
And she's watching the ships, and she did a wonderful photo collection and
yes.
documented the arrival and departure of the Eagle, the Coast Guard Eagle.
Oh, what a beautiful
Which
ship.
normally hangs out on the East Coast, but was out visiting on the West Coast, and people love that.
That was beautiful. What a ship. Thank
She's
you
a
for
wonderful
documenting that.
ship. Wonderful. Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah.
And Joanne has a ship report. You can follow her. She'll give you a link in her comments if you want to follow her. She's a lovely, lovely, lovely lady who keeps the pulse. Can I say pulse? The pulse of the Columbia River.
That's right.
Of the ships that come and go and the affairs of that important part of our country. And we love going out to visit her.
Yes.
And
seeing those ships.
And she is a big supporter of the show, and there are so many wonderful people out there. Anyway, we're grateful. We're going to try something different. We're going to do something a cappella.
We're going to do something a little salty. Speaking of being out on the water.
Come all ye young fellows that follow the sea. To me way, hey, blow the man down. Pray pay attention and listen to me. Oh, give me some time to blow the man down. Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down to me. Way, blow the man down. Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow him away. Bring me some time to blow the man down. Well, a pretty young maiden, she said unto me, to me way, blow the man down. There's a fine full-rigged clipper just ready for sea. So give me some time to blow the man down. Well, the fine full-rigged clipper for Sydney was bound. To me way, blow the man down. She was very well manned and very well found. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down to me way. Blow the man down. Blow the man down, boys, blow them away. Give me some time to blow the man down. As soon as that clipper was clear of the bar, to me way, blow the man down. Her mate knocked me down with the end of a spar.
Oops!
Give me some time to blow the man down. As soon as the clipper had got out to sea,
to me way, blow the man down.
I'd cruel hard treatment of every degree.
Uh-oh.
Give me some time to blow the man down. So I'll give you fair warning afore me belay.
To me way, blow the man down.
Don't ever take heed of what pretty girls say.
Give me some time to blow the man down.
Last time on the chorus. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. To me way, blow the man down. Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow him away. Give me some time to blow the man down.
So there's there's about 3,000 verses to that song. To those of you who know that song, there's a whole lot of different versions of it anyway. So we picked the greatest hits.
We picked a mild one.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you noticed. I mean, here he is. He's picking in a fight with a lovely lady who pointed him towards that ship. Anyway, here's the good news. The good news is sea songs sung by sailors at sea were a way to deal with the hardship, the challenges of life.
That's right.
And all that was going on. And,
That's right.
And it gave them a sense of hope and helped them deal with things. Not
That's right.
unlike what we're dealing with today in modern times.
That's right. So we got to sing a song when things get crazy.
And so that song, that has many, many verses.
Yep, a whole lot of verses that we cut.
And they demonized this and demonized that, but we were only interested in
the verses about a bad deal on a ship.
A bad deal on a ship. And that's all I think we could. We could safely go.
That's right.
On
we
a
did
program
that.
Like this, which is open to all people of all ages.
But that song was reminding me, just because it's a shanty and blow, 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 and that was reminding me of the wind. And we have had some blustery days in recent times around here. We've been having some blowy days, and we were out driving in the car the other day, and I said, "Oh, look, it's a silver leaf day."
Does anybody know what that means? Has anybody heard that phrase? Silver leaf day.
And that's when I said to Mark, "Wait a minute, do you know that phrase? Do you know what that is?" And he didn't know what it was. And then it made me think that could have been an invention of my grandmother. But I'd love to hear if anybody else knows that phrase, or maybe your grandmother used that phrase. But
can I just add one thought?
Please.
The silver leaf day is when the wind is blowing. I will talk meteorological. It's a weather event. When the wind is blowing strong and it flips the leaves over. So
you're
when
seeing the
looking
underside.
at the tree, you see the back of all these leaves. And, hurricane season and big storm occasions, that's a very common sight. But what was so remarkable was this wonderful conversation that I was having with this lovely lady seated right next to me.
Not the same lady who said go on that ship, by the way.
Right. No, we're going to say something positive about you for sure. Anyhow, and so go ahead.
That reminded me of that expression being taught to me by my grandmother. And this was not a hurricane day. This was a perfect day, but with wind. And so that's what I wanted to capture in this little poem.
The sheep were in the meadow.
That's right. So I called it a silver leaf day. So
listen to the words of her wonderful poem as she retraces the story of her grandmother.
Yeah. A silver leaf day, Gran would say, as up in the canopy oak leaves blew, with gusts of summer dancing, twirling, their sparkling underskirts waved us by. We were beachward bound, picnic in tow, towards cerulean sea and powder beige sand. Friendly skies shone, calling us onward, so off we sped in Gran's Corvette. "Faster!" we cried from the boot as we bounced, gleefully hitting our heads. Her lead foot meant we'd get there sooner. My sister, our raft, buckets, and me. The long road in, past Stonewall, one lane, her "Thank you, ma'ams," learned at each bump. We'd back for another and wait our turn, wave cheerfully to those already beach full. Oh, what joy to arrive! We raced with our gear, then set up our towels like tents, our forts for protection from hot sun, our shade, while Gran lathered up and got crisp. The waves called us in right away to get cool, feel their powerful pull as we rode, on our rafts over breakers, out to that spot where a big one would ride us back in. The iced coffee milk, green grapes were divine, and even the soggy tomato bread. Then up to the dunes we explored and climbed, sliding and rolling and laughing, then again. These days that were sweetest, with memories of Gran, her spirit of fun and adventure, they started dark green as the tops of oak leaves, then blown by a zephyr and spun gold from silver. That's
That was
grand.
so wonderful.
Thank you.
That was the price of the whole show right there.
Oh, so we're done?
You folks paid for the whole show right there. Am I right? Please, I want thumbs up on this, because we got to let Molly know that this was an important, wonderful connection that she just made with you by sharing her story.
Well, I gotta
poem.
say, I'm kind of glad that I could actually get through it and read it, because the first time I shared it with Mark, I just got so teary I couldn't even finish it because of how heartfelt those memories are, and so sweet of my Gran. Loved her a lot. She gave me a lot.
Isn't it? I think it's time for Mark to be quiet. It's so wonderful. Don't you all
Thank
agree?
you,
Please
Joanne.
jump in. Please
Thank
jump in.
you. Thank you.
Because you don't get any closer to the
Thank you,
soul
Connie.
than on this show with Molly.
Aw, thank you.
I feel very strongly about. Anyhow, I feel very strongly about you. You're awesome. You're
Very
terrific.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you
How
know,
do we
sometimes
follow
these
that with
poems just write themselves. And all it took was Silverleaf Day, and then suddenly that whole memory of Gran was just right there. It was just right there.
If you want a piece, jump in and mention your grandmother, your grandfather. You know.
Oh yeah,
We
share some
hold,
of those.
We hold our grandparents in high regard, and they're not here.
Yeah.
And even our parents aren't here.
Well, we're lucky we have
And
them.
we are so blessed to have those childhood memories. I could think it. I visualize the riding in the car, bumping up, and can we do it together? Can we visualize that together, everyone? You were in that car too, right?
Well, we were small enough. One of us was behind the
You're
two
jumping
seats
up.
in the
Oh
booth.
my God, I visualized that so easily.
That was
it
fun.
just grabs me. Anyway, what a treat.
Fun.
What a real treat to have you all.
Oh, Joanne says, I wonder if you will find a song in that. Man, that's a challenge. All right, got to go write it. Yeah, that might be coming. I wrote a song about Grandpa. Gran might get to have her song, too. Aw, Sarah, my cousin from New Jersey's just waiting. I miss Gran. Oh, and Connie, too. We all knew Gran. We all knew what a character. She was so much fun.
Isn't this wonderful?
I got to tell you another memory about Gran.
Please.
Let me just tell you a brief one. So Gran had no fear. She was a very gregarious person. She had no fear of anybody. And that would mean she had no fear of trespassing on private property in order to show her family something really cool. And there's a really cool thing on this island, which is one of those Norse ruins from way before the Pilgrims got here, in like the year 1000. And it's those giant things with the two stones and the giant stone across the top of them. There's one of those here on the island. And she found out where it was. So don't we go bumpity bump down the road, and she's knocking on the door, and we're like, but oh no, nothing to fear, Gran's here. And they were so sweet with us, and they're, oh, by all means, please go down that trail. Go see the thing. And darned if we didn't, and what a memory.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. It's so fun.
It's a message to every one of us who have little grandchildren, is to recognize that our greatest value to them is to be ourselves in their presence.
Yeah.
Share with them who we are.
Yeah. exactly.
And they'll be talking about us for decades.
That's right.
Maybe
That's
even
right.
writing a poem, whatever.
That's right. Oh, this is a great summer song. Let's do this one.
Was a pleasant and delightful one midsummer's morn.
Let's make it bigger. There
And
you
the
go.
green fields in the meadows were buried in corn. And the blackbirds and the thrushes sang on every green tree. And the larks, they sang melodious at the dawning of the day. And the larks, they sang melodious. And the larks, they sang melodious. And the larks, they sang melodious at the dawning of the day. Well, a sailor and his true love were a walking one day. Said the sailor to his true love, I'm bound far away. I am bound for the East Indies, where the loud cannons roar. And I'm bound to leave my Nancy, she's the girl that I adore. And I'm bound to leave my Nancy. And I'm bound to leave my Nancy. And I'm bound to leave my Nancy. She's the girl that I adore. Said the sailor to his true love, oh, well, I must be on my way. For the topsails they are hoisted, and the anchor is weighed. Our big ship, she lies awaiting for the next flowing tide. And if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. And if ever I return again, and if ever I return again, and if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. Then a ring from off her finger she quickly drew, saying, take this, dear Henry, and my heart will be true. And as they were embracing, tears from her eyes fell, saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, me love, farewell. Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, me love, farewell. Saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, me love, farewell.
Ah, that's so sweet. I love that one. I love that one. That's so nice. Well, this next.
I love the birds singing, you know, when you're thinking of your poem
Aww.
and thinking of, you know, we're all so sensitive when we're on the waterfront, when we're out and about, paying attention to what's going on around us and the birds singing. And so many times Molly and I will take a walk.
That's right.
Oh, and Molly will say, will you hear that? And it's not just the ship's horn or the...
It's that too.
So we hear that plenty.
It's wonderful. And we have a new ship in town, and we love it because it's the deepest basso profundo voice, and it is loud. So that one's really fun to listen to.
And I have to compliment the Coast Guard. I mean, what chances do I ever have in my life to say nice things about the Coast Guard? You can't say enough nice things about them.
That's true.
But I really love the idea is that these ferry boats coming in and out of Vineyard Haven and Woods Hole, Oak Bluffs, they're all tooting their horn before they leave or as they leave, as they're required to. And I have to say that, you know, in this regulatory world, nobody's walking around like with a cop with a ticket. Is going to give it to a ship for not ringing their horn or pulling their horn or ringing it. But it's mandatory, and it's so great.
It sounds so wonderful.
You know, I remember. Can I go down this road one more time?
Yes, please.
There used to be foghorns around here. We used to hear them that were at the lighthouses, and as things have shifted in the world for reasons that I'm not going to get it complicated, but we don't hear those foghorns anymore. And part of that story was related to the neighbors of these.
That's right. They're like,
The neighbors
"Not the
of these
foghorn
lighthouses
again."
would complain about the foghorn going all night long, and even going when there was, you know.
I'm sure it was loud next
You
to
know,
them. At a distance,
and
it was
the thing-
lovely.
And it's like, what's wrong with the foghorn? Well, anyhow, they took the foghorns away. We only hear them aboard ships that are passing through these waters. Yes, there is a technique for getting some of these horns going by using a certain marine channel and call it in, you can get the horn going. But in most cases, we don't hear the foghorns from the lighthouses anymore.
But we hear the boats when it's
We
foggy,
hear the
like
ships,
this morning.
we hear the ferry boats.
The ferry boats are.
We hear them as they go by, and boy, do we love it! And I hope you'll comment, please join in.
And you probably,
You know, and it's like so cool to hear these sounds early in the morning when you look out the window and you can barely see across the street.
well, and that was the thing this morning. It was a very foggy morning, and I was just sort of starting to wake up, and I was like, oh, I bet it's around 5:30, and I heard the boat whistle. And I was like, oh, yeah, there's the boat whistle. And then about 5 minutes later, I heard it a little louder. And then the same whistle, same pitch. Like, wait a minute. Then about 5 minutes later, it's louder. And I realized I had heard it from all the way across the water in Woods Hole. Because here's a little science thing, right?
Miles away.
The fog is water, and sound travels through water, so the fog was amplifying it, so I could hear it all the way in Oak Bluffs. All the way across the water. That I had never experienced
This
that
is
before.
a big deal.
Yeah, that was really cool.
you know.
It kept getting louder and louder and louder. It was really fun.
It gives you a sense of space and place and so on to hear these horns, to hear them as they toot back and forth, and I really enjoy it. I value anything that we do that we can preserve or connect us to
That's
the
right.
ocean.
That's right.
I mean, there's no question that in your neighborhood, as well as in my neighborhood, we hear the beeping, beeping, beeping that goes with a truck that's backing up.
That's true.
And I will tell you, as long as I live, I will never dedicate a show to that sound.
The ships are much better.
I mean, and even cars have that beeping sound. I'm not complaining, mind you. I just
Safety's
want
good.
you to know
Safety's
that
good.
I'm not going to dedicate a show to them like I'm doing with the horn.
That's right.
So the horns that are on ships that pass through
That's
here,
right.
pass through these waters. It's so cool. And when you're at sea, when I'm at sea, when I've been at sea, it's, you know, yeah, you can pick it up in radar. You get the radar screen that shows you the vessel. But to to know that it's out there and not be able to get a visual on it,
And
but
you just
can
hear
it, hear it going on, doing it.
Wasn't that cool?
You just heard it. Did you hear that?
Thanks for
Please say
complying with
yes.
our request.
They're watching the
It was
show.
right on time. We
Right?
should play this song. We should play this. This is called Off She Goes.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Oh, not
talking.
finished. Okay, you keep going.
Right, here we go.
Wait. Okay.
We're gonna go slow on this.
We're going to go slow in this song. Okay,
Because
hold on.
I've stumbled to it so easily.
All right, we're going to go slow on the song. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Yay! That was fun.
That was super fun.
Yay. Oh, so Carol's in Woods Hole now. So she'll be here in a boat going right about now. Yay! Oh, this is great. Joanne says, somebody complained to me once about foghorns here in Astoria. I think you kind of picked the wrong person to complain to, she said.
Say it again. I think.
So Joanne, who does the ship report.
I think you took the wrong person to complain to.
Right?
Yeah, my God, yeah.
That's great. Oh, that's great.
It's
Hey,
real.
Bill,
I wrote
Bill,
my
those are
story,
great comments,
my story
too.
about foghorns. I actually wrote a story about it for the newspaper, which was well read.
Yay.
And if you want a valuable, a really valuable piece of audio, go to my CD called Martha's Vineyard Folk Songs.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
I actually have a recording which is gone. You cannot do this anymore. Of the two most important foghorns on Martha's Vineyard in Cape Cod talking to each other. You have Nobska Light doing its toot, and you have
The West Shop one.
West Chop Light doing its toot. And
And neither one of them does that anymore, right?
they neither one of them do it, and they certainly don't do it together. And the other part of it that's remarkable is that in that day, each foghorn, we gotta have a toast.
Oh, yeah, we got to have a toast.
to foghorns. Each foghorn had its own signature. In other words, time period. They would go bonk, bonk. The other one would go bonk. I can't remember the sequence. But so that you could tell And if you went on a marine chart, you could see what the beep was. You know, it's like we know with lighthouses, each one is a flashing red or white or
different
whatever.
patterns,
You can tell the signature. But in the case of foghorns, they have an automated foghorn will have a pattern, which will give you the idea. So you don't think you're running into Nopska when you're really running into Martha's Vineyard.
A toast.
To all of our friends who follow us.
That's right. And to staying well hydrated in hot weather. We're going to do another song about a toast right now. Oh, you love it. Grab your toasting thing because we got a toast to a wonderful captain. You know her. You love her.
Oh my God, where's
Mark's wonderful song about Captain Maggie. Here she comes.
We're thinking, obviously we got a holiday coming up, and a lot of people like to associate lobsters with 4th of July.
That's right. Or lobsters with visiting Martha's Vineyard. And we're getting a lot of visitors now. It's summer. You got enough room?
I hope so.
Oh wait, let's start over there with these folks. We've ignored them for a while.
Off the stern the water is churning. Lobster pots are dropped into the brine. At the wheel there stands a fine lady. She's the best of the fishing kind. Among us pot hollers south of no man's, there's a wicked hard wind, so beware. We leave the dock early in the morning to get the best the day's fishing out there.
Let's go here.
So we'll toast to Captain Maggie. Don't cut her off when you're tending your gear. She's fished with the best, there are only a few better. She's tough when the going's rough around here. Maggie sets her trawls along the bottom.
Ooh, let's go over here.
Her vision is feeling around a world she can't see.
Hey, look over here.
She makes the best out of a 6-fathom edge. And her day's haul will be better than me. Off the no man's shoreline, boulders don't care. They'll sink any boat that comes near. The waves, the wind, and those jagged rocks can send any boat down, so stay clear. So we'll toast to Captain Maggie. Don't cut her off when you're tending your gear. She's fished with the best, there are only a few better. She's tough when they're going rough around here. Each morning she's dressed for work like all of us. No colorful dress or gloves around here. We know her by her worn orange Grundens, tall black rubber boots, all men's fishing gear. And night when her boat is docked in the harbor. She's all lady at the pub, among the finest and fair. She can twist and turn with any tune.
Oh, yeah.
On the dance floor, she's free without a care. So we'll toast to Captain Maggie. Don't cut her off when you're tending your gift. She's fished with the best, there are only a few better. She's tough
when the going's rough
around here. One stormy night she was out fishing late. The fog slipped in. The waves chased her astern. When her boat finally landed, a man was awaiting. He stepped out of the shadow and under the glow of a lantern. We watched as he pulled out a wet paper bag. He handed it to her in that foggy night. She opened it, a bouquet of flowers. We all thought we saw her tears. So we'll toast to Captain Maggie. Don't cut her off when you're tending your gift. She's fished with the best. There are only a few better. She's tough when they're going rough around here. She's tough when they're going rough round here. She's tough when it's going rough around here.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! Yeah. Yay. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Yes, can of ginger beer in hand. That's how we toast. You know it. That's the right way, right? Oh, it's tasty way, that's for sure. All right. I got to go in the next room and get your other instrument.
We got
right?
a surprise instrument.
All right.
We
A
haven't
guest star.
shared with you this instrument in a long time. Molly's going to pull out the 12-string guitar for me. So we get to do a real fun song.
Here it comes. I got it.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many strings to this instrument. It took me a while to tune it.
Oh, we love this song. This is a great summer song.
Well, you gave me that squid. Now I don't know where I put it.
Oh, boy. Oh, I see it. It's right on the arm of the couch
Here we
there.
are. Here we go. All right, so we got to do a song about squid.
That's right. Hope you can all see him. He's the guest star of the evening. He's the endangered rubber squid. There he is.
If you didn't already know this, rubber squid are endangered.
Very
You
endangered.
can't get rubber squid anywhere. You can come up with some imitation squid that
Plastic squid.
looks like the real squid, but it really is artificial. It's just intent on trying to make the fish think it's squid. But this is a squid that looks like a real squid,
That's right.
and you can't find them anywhere.
Doesn't that sound nice? It's so full. All right, I got to get a little fiddle action on this one.
Molly's going to join with me on this too with the violin.
All right.
So anyhow, the whole idea is that squid fishing, this is a big season for squid.
That's right. All right, let's do it.
It's one
We're
of the
gonna
most
run out of time.
important resources in our waters around Martha's Vineyard. And for those of you here on the East Coast, on the West Coast, squid are ubiquitous. They're everywhere. And every fish in the ocean feeds on them.
That's right.
And you may not like to eat squid, but every fish you like to eat likes to eat squid.
And some of them like to eat rubber squid.
And I have demonstrated many times that I can make squid into a wonderful fish chowder.
Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. We'll tell you more about that later. We better get on with the thing, or we're going to run out of time.
Oh, are we? All right.
Yeah.
Where the fishermen gather with the oilskins and boats, cape bands battered down, with all kinds of figures and squid lines and jiggers. They congregate here on the squid digging ground. Some are working their jiggers while others are in. There's some standing up, but there's more lying down. When all kinds of fun jokes and tricks are begun, as we wait for the squid on the squid digging ground. Captain of all ages, boys in the bargain. There's old Billy Chait, and there's young Raymond Brown. Right yonder is Bobby, and with him his nobby. We're all chewing hardtack on the squid digging ground. God bless me a southwester, is old Skipper Chafee. He's the best man I know that all I have been around. 10-ho, what's the row? Why, he's catching one now. The very first squid on the squid digging ground. That man with them whiskers is old Jacob Steele. He's a-getting well up, but he's still rather sound. What a wonderful hustle, a bustle of confusion. We're all catching squid on the squid digging ground. Says Bobby, the squid are on top of the water. I just hooked my jigger about 1 fathom down. When the squid in his boat squirts him right down the throat, and he's swearing like mad on the squid. There's poor Uncle Jacob. His whiskers are covered with the spots of the squid juice lying around. But one little boiled bite gets him right in the eye, and they don't give a darn on the squid digging ground. Now, if ever you're inclined to go out a squid jigging, just leave your white shirt and your collar in town. And if you have a weak stomach, and are bound to get seasick. You better steer clear of this country ground.
That's so fun. What a fun song.
I haven't done that in a while.
I love that one. It's very fun. I guess it's getting to be about that time. We got some thank yous to do. We're thankful for you.
Oh my gosh, we sure do.
We're thankful that you're here with us. You come and
I give
join
this
us
to-
and
can
brighten
you
our
hide this or
weekend.
can you hide this or maybe what we can do?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll bring it. You start with the thank yous while I'm gone, okay?
Oh my gosh, listen, it is such a gift to have community support what we do. And you're part of that story. And we have to, every time we do a show, we have to pay tribute to the many people who contribute to help us. And they're behind the scenes. They're quiet. They do magic. And I'm thinking of Brad Warburton, who's just off.
Brad Wortman, he is our Fisher
Brad Wortman
Poetry
is just
Archives
such
guy.
a wonderful fellow. And he is such a star behind the scenes.
I hope you noticed the beautiful credits, that the opening video, and he did some tweaking of those that we had done before, and he made them even better. And you're going to see the closing one too that he did some fun things with.
And you also hear people, names like Joanne Rideout, who's a contributor or supporter of our show.
Patreon, Substack.
Substack, you know,
We're very
people who give
fortunate.
us, share ideas and thoughts with us. What a wonderful thing. What a great
right.
family we have.
I know, right?
You know,
We got
so-
a little island of joy right here. So thanks for joining us and making it that way. And for all of our friends on MVTV and CCM, we're grateful for you too. So thank you wherever you are for joining us, because it's a treat for us. Yeah, and we got all that good
We
stuff.
got them all. The
Yeah.
Capital Community.
Just make sure you
Media
find
in
us on our
Salem.
website too, mollyandmark.com. That's easy to remember.
You can listen to our podcasts on Amazon, Apple, Google, and Spotify.
That's right. All that good stuff.
The Fisher Poetry Archive. This is what we were just mentioning. Brad
That's Brad's.
did, and it's
Wonderful
so
thing.
good.
That's right.
Anyway, we have to say that.
So
And we
Thank
can't
you.
say it enough.
thank you. And now we're going to be doing a little rolling home, because it's that time, and we hope you join us with this. It's our fave, your fave. We all love this song. Call all hands,
Man the capstan, see the cable running clear. Away. round Cape Horn, one frosty morning,
not like today.
and the sails, hard to imagine,
We're full of snow. Tighten those sheets and
Pull in those halyards.
Oh yeah,
and let her off.
and let her go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling
home across the sea.
rolling home to dear rolling home, dear God to thee.
All right, we're on the last verse.
Oh, the last one.
And I just want to sneak in a thank you to Molly for that wonderful poem she wrote for all of us. She wrote it for herself, but boy, she wrote it for us too.
Aw, thank you.
Many thousand
miles behind us,
many thousand miles to go.
the ocean lifts her waves to bring us to that well remembered shore, rolling home, rolling
home,
rolling home across the sea, rolling home to Martha's Vineyard. Here we go. Rolling home, near God to thee. Listen to those bird sounds. Thanks for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful week and make wonderful memories
Happy
with your
4th.
loved ones too. Happy
July
4th.
4th.
All right, here we go. Watch these credits from Brad. All right, hold on. Let me get over here. Ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was Sunday at Sea, hosted by Mark Allen Lovewell and Molly Knoll of Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Thank you, Mark and Molly. It was a real pleasure to have you on the show today. For more information about Sunday at Sea, please check out the link included in the podcast description. Well, that's it. This one's in the tote. The Fisher Poetry Podcast is written and produced by me, Brad Wortman. Music used in this episode is courtesy of Mark Allen Lovewell and Molly Knoll. We're always looking for Fisher poets like Mark and Molly to come on the show. If you'd like to appear or have comments about the show, please send an email to thefisherpoetrypodcast@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to haul the latest episodes into your net. The Fisher Poetry Podcast is available via our podcast host, Anchor, and several other hosts, including Apple, Google, and Amazon. Please also check out our videos on the Fisher Poetry channel on YouTube and visit the Fisher Poetry Podcast page on Facebook. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
Come all young sailormen, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. Blow, ye winds, westerly, westerly blow. We're bound to the southward, so steady she goes.